Welcome to the June 11th meeting of the Planning Board of the Village of West Hampton Beach. Please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We have one resolution, Old Riverhead Road Partners LLC. I need a motion to accept the resolution as written.
I make the motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, we're talking about waivers of site plan now. Inlet View Property Management LLC, 160 Montauk Highway. It's your floor.
Good
Please
afternoon.
explain your efforts here.
Basically, what we did here is the beverage center had office retail space in the front section of the building. We're not changing the use of the building. We're changing.
We've been using it
It's a separate tenant.
interchanged use, right? It's been operational
Yes,
without having a permit.
yes, it has.
And you have violations outstanding, is that correct?
Those were all taken care of yesterday, I believe.
You believe, or they were taken care of?
Spoken to George, and he said it was all taken care of yesterday. Brad might be able to.
Buying that. So we can move forward with this waiver? I want to be clear, we don't provide waivers if you have outstanding violations.
That's understood.
Is that correct? Okay. All right, we'll take your word for it, I guess. Anybody have any comments on this application?
Can we word the waiver resolution is subject to there being an absence of any violations?
Yes, well, I think that's village code.
Yeah, well, it's just covered in the resolution. So you get the waiver, assuming
Yeah.
that your violations have been taken care of and there were no other outstanding violations.
Yeah. So how would you like to proceed with these waivers? Are we going to vote on them here tonight and dispose of them?
I don't think we should, but
You don't think we should?
I don't know. What do you think? You're the enforcement officer, so
Resolution that you vote on the next meeting.
yeah.
If
All right.
the board is okay with the use, it's an extra use of the property, meets zoning. Unfortunately, didn't have a permit beforehand. So the violation persists until this board can give an approval, so I can give an approval and then the violation is.
Well, this is really a lousy way of doing business when we've got applicants who advance without permits and have no consequences. I mean, you're going to come in here and you're going to get your waiver? I mean-
We did break summonses because occupancy without a permit or site plan approval, we go straight to summons. So they went to the court yesterday. I'm sure it was a hefty fine levied by our powerful courts.
I would look at it this way. You're not an enforcement board. Look at it as if they came to you for the first time. What would you do?
I'd say if there are violations outstanding.
Forget that part.
Why,
Forget that part.
why would I forget that?
Because you're
part?
not an enforcement board. That's the job
Isn't
of
that village
enforcement.
code though?
That's a I'm just I'm pointing this out. Would you approve it if it wasn't for the violation?
I wouldn't even look at it if there were violations on it.
You're not answering the question though.
Well, you're posing the question.
I
Lou.
am. No, I'm not. I'm posing the question, I think, the right way. That's your jurisdiction. Code enforcement's jurisdiction is to deal with the violation.
Well, then why
And
do
so
we
if this
have
is
it
the
on the
solution,
books
this
that,
happens, let's say, I'll give you an example, Mr. Chairman. You have a violation for not getting a building permit. The solution to that is to go get a building permit. That's what they're trying to do. So he's dealing with the violation, code enforcement's dealing with the violation, the village attorney who's dealing with the summons is dealing with the violation. Your role is to deal with the application for the change.
well,
and if
then
you would
why
grant
is
the
it on the
application for
books that we shouldn't be looking at applications with violations?
Well,
on it?
then, it
So
can't
we
work
have
that
to
way.
either change the law or follow the law.
No, I'm telling you,
Okay.
if you can't deal with it this way, then you're asking people sometimes to undo something that can just be done the next day. It becomes an illogical thing to do. So
George, what happened with the violations yesterday? What'd you
George?
do? Did you go to court?
Yes, it,
What happened?
I paid a fine.
In satisfaction of all outstanding
Violations.
Violations.
So we have no outstanding violations.
Correct.
Okay.
Paid it?
Alright.
I'm sorry?
You paid it?
I did.
Good for you. Thank you.
And I don't know what was said or what wasn't said, but my understanding of all of this was that I had the right to what I was doing up front due to the zoning from what I had gotten, which was retail and office space. I did not realize that we needed any of this. So to your point, I'm sorry, I apologize, but I don't know, my site plan, my everything says office and retail. I thought that that was okay, I was trying to help.
Okay, all right,
All right.
okay. I'm just trying to get clarification
No,
because
I
we've
got
got a lot of site plans here. And people have a propensity in this village to,
Just
not you in particular.
No, I
I'm not
understand that.
singling
I
you
have
out.
a great relationship with the village.
Yeah,
Brad explained to me in depth what I did incorrectly, and I appreciate that, and has worked with me.
Okay.
Nick came down, did the violations, put the violations up on, everybody's aware of what went on. I went through my court date yesterday, I went through that with Arthur and the district attorney. I got that don't think that this hasn't cost me any money. Okay, I can only tell you what this gentleman and other people and everything else. So if you just think that no one's being punished here, you're incorrect, and it's over a mistake, which I can show you if you want to really understand something. Look at my site plan and tell me that I'm not allowed to use it for office space or retail, and that any of this means anything.
I understand.
In
George.
terms of this application though, all we're doing is you're using that front portion that faces out onto Montauk Highway for the Village Graphics business.
Correct.
There's no other change,
No,
interior,
no.
exterior parking
Nothing.
or anything else.
Nothing's changed.
Terrific.
All right, well, so then we don't need to vote on this. Do we?
Not this month, next meeting.
Okay.
They'll
All
prepare
right,
a
so
resolution.
we're gonna give you the waiver.
Thank you.
Hold it over to the next meeting for resolution,
Yeah.
Mr. Chairman.
We need a motion to
So
hold this
moved.
over.
There you go. I make the motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. I'm sorry, George. I'm sorry for the confusion. I'm trying to get clarification
I
too.
understand the frustration. I'm frustrated on my side too.
Yeah.
I don't want you to think that you're the only one.
Well, we don't like you being frustrated.
There's a lot of other things that have happened in this village, and the building inspector and Nick and everybody have not only worked with me, but a lot of other people.
Yeah.
If you look around here, they're doing a tremendous job, and they're cleaning up a lot of crap. I know you guys have been here a lot longer than me, but you should be very happy with who you got working for you doing what you're doing.
We certainly are. Okay.
All right, we'll see you next meeting.
Yeah,
Okay.
thank you.
Sounds great.
You don't
Thank
even
you.
really have to come. You don't have to send him again.
Okay.
I-
Don't tell him that I already paid him.
What else am I gonna do?
You're good, you're good. Okay.
Come on, I'm not ready for retirement yet, so you're pushing me out the
I'm
door
sure
here.
you'll get another victim.
Anybody need help? An architect, anybody?
Nobody
Have a good night.
nobody visits us in
Retiring,
January though.
Retiring you early.
Okay.
I'm not
Our
ready
next
to retire.
application is Lochran
Oh,
Realty,
you still have-
excuse
you
me?
still have to eat,
Alright.
you know?
But, yeah, and pay bills.
Take it outside.
If you know what they are.
Take Circle M.
Lochran Realty LLC. Waiver of site plan to install the second silo.
Hi, good afternoon. Heather Wright for the applicant, 48H Main Street, West Hampton Beach. I represent Lochran Realty, the principal who's here with me today. Purchased the concrete plant in 2023 and has maintained it in accordance with the approved site plan from 2018 since that time. We are looking to essentially what I would call add almost like a piece of equipment, a second silo, because the plant has been approved to handle state and county projects. And to do that, you have to use an approved cement mix of recycled materials. So the silo that we have now is a one product silo, and you can't mix the two together. So this second silo would be for the recycled mix for those state and county projects. So we're asking for a waiver of site plan because we're not changing the use, we're not intensifying the use. We are simply adding the silo so that we can use that different material for those specific projects.
Don, would you like to make some comments on this?
I'm good.
Let's go with our,
Consultants.
We just recently got the drawing of the tower. I understand it's, what, about 9 feet taller than
It is 9 feet taller than the existing tower, but it is short, it is still 6 feet lower than the existing building at the property. So from a visualization, it's not going to be visible from the street. The reason that it needs to be taller is because the existing silo right now is really challenging to get the trucks under it. So it makes more sense actually for it to be taller so that they can get otherwise you have to use a conveyor belt mechanism, which can be noisy too.
Yeah, I had a question as whether, because it is over a certain height, whether it has to go to the FAA, which is close to the runway.
I don't know the answer to that.
So,
Why don't you come on up and explain?
so the new silo.
Please identify yourself.
I'm Mike Lochran, Lochran Realty. The new silo is still gonna be 6 feet under the existing building that's already there. The existing building is the plant, is the tower that you see from the street?
There is a light on top of this new silo. correct?
No, I'm not required to have a light on the building at all. We're like 100 feet below what the FAA needs.
And if you look at the spec sheet, I believe it had at the bottom like the wind requirement, the code requirements for wind and all those factors.
Yeah, it's so close to the control building that it really wouldn't be a change in terms of the FAA. FAA permits are kind of funny because they have regulations, but they also say you need a permit when you take the permit. But I think knowing that it's lower than the control building and it's so close to the control building, there's no way this would add to any impedance for air traffic.
There's no FAA burden.
Could you add something to the plan of tower that just, We redid the conveyor system because it was unsafe. Something marks the height of the existing structure, so that it's on record that this is below the height of. No, there was nothing added higher.
No, he's
No,
asking if
no,
we
what
can
I'm
amend the
saying
site plan to show
Mark on your plan where the height of the existing structure is and how far you're. Oh, absolutely. Just add a note or something, so it's in the record that you're below the existing structure. Absolutely.
And it-
Also, is it gonna be the same colors?
Yeah, if you look at the plan, the paint options are listed on the white, gray, tan, or yellow. Obviously, it's going to match the existing
So
colors.
maybe on the plan that he asked for, you could just note to silo to match existing facades
Yep.
of other silo and conveyor belt.
Yep.
So we have that for a record.
So as proposed and located, will it be visible in some way from either County Road 31 or Rogers Avenue extension?
I mean, if you're sitting in the driveway of it, you'll see it.
Well, we do have a residential neighborhood, which is right there, so.
But we put large bushes there too.
And because it's lower than the existing, when you can.
I'm just trying
No,
to,
no, but I mean,
Yeah.
look, when you drive by, you can.
Yep.
It's gonna same look
Yeah.
as what's currently there.
It's only 12
we have
feet in
60-foot
diameter.
arborvitae there?
We have pretty tall RV.
No, I'm not, I want to avoid anybody coming back saying you didn't take a look at this hard enough, and what about the neighbors and whatnot? I mean, do we have to do an ARB, or
I don't think so.
I'm just asking our planner?
We're not referring this to the ARB, are we?
Okay, I'm good.
It's not going to be any prettier.
It should be pretty. The other one's a little
It
beat up.
should be, but it's
It
still
should-
going to be
it
a
should
cement.
hide
It's
the other
business, it's very pretty. Come on.
I saw some guys.
I guess if you
in the
make
subway
cement
in
that's really
Queens doing
nice.
some murals that might look good. You know?
If you want one, we can add one. I don't think it would go very well.
All right, it's the same story. We're going to likely provide a resolution at the next meeting.
Make a motion, we hold over to the next.
Hey,
meeting.
can you go through the rest of your consultants, but you're not,
Sorry, so.
Stick
I
to the
wanted
Well,
program.
he's got to step up.
no,
My-
you,
My feeling is they should be coming up to the podium.
okay, I don't care about that,
We talked about that.
but you gotta let everybody talk.
Okay.
So I wanted to talk to Tony about it first, because we were, talking about if this is equipment or whatever, but it is a structure. It's pre-existing non-conforming use of the concrete, back plant. I don't interpret that it's an expansion or it changes or it intensifies. But for me to issue a permit or for this board to issue approval, we probably do need a permit from the zoning board of appeals, because they issue permits anytime you make alterations on pre-existing non-conforming uses. it protects the applicant as well, just in case some neighbor does have an issue with, or speedy issuance of this approval. I don't feel like the zoning board's gonna have a major heartburn about it, but,
So do
Well,
they
is
need
it-
a referral from us?
no, just, I should route them through there
Okay.
first, 'cause if the board is happy with this plan, then it's something I can also take back to the zoning board.
The only thing I would say is 19729 talks about reconstruction alteration, and I would argue, I was thinking about it a little bit today after we spoke, Brad. I mean, I don't see it as an alteration. I mean, we're just adding another piece of equipment, so I'm not sure it falls under the, it
It's a
would,
structure, though. It is. You have to get a building permit for it.
but we're not altering an existing structure, and we're not.
You're altering the site. I mean, that,
Okay,
look, I'm the one who did the original
I know.
special permit, everything, and every little detail of that went in front of the zoning board and the planning board. We went back and forth for months and months and months, and the zoning board was interested in where the walls were going. The zoning board was interested in the washout area. So to say that they might not have any interest in just approving a new silo, I think that's asking too much from that board and kind of disrespecting their jurisdiction. So,
I certainly don't intend to
No, I know you
disrespect their
don't, but-
jurisdiction. I was just looking at it from the perspective of, you know, in 2014, you guys approved the site plan and then nothing happened. And then in 2018, after a long storied history, the applicant came back and said, we're ready to implement the site plan, but we want to make modifications to that plan. So I understand why that went through the full site plan review and ZBA at the time, right? Because it really never was implemented to begin with. But now we have an approved site plan from 2018. So the way I was looking at it was,
More
you
of a
know,
mod.
this is adding, like, it's almost like, to me, it's, I know it's a structure, but it's also in a piece of an equipment, you know, it's like when you're at a restaurant, and you have decaf and you have regular. you have
if it was
two.
on wheels, you'd
I
have an
hear you, but
argument to make, but it's
just
not on
not,
wheels.
though, that's not the nature
And
of
it's
the
permanent,
business.
and it's
You got
permanent.
a 50-foot tall tower that's.
Yeah, it's not, it's not
It's
nothing.
for your client's benefit long run. I think it's.
Fair enough.
I
Okay.
agree. I think it's something that will lock in the legality of the site too. And without the zoning board blessing it, there's a question of whether it's really legal.
Okay.
So,
All right,
um,
so then I
it's-
should put in an application next and then.
Yeah.
Come back.
Okay,
Come back.
I'll write, it's a denial, but really the denial's gonna be not so much a denial, but saying you require a permit, special permit from the zoning board under that 9729.
Okay,
And then you can use that to, we still have time to get on the July calendar.
okay, great.
All right.
All right, sorry about that.
No, that's okay.
We will see you, I guess.
Yeah,
We'll
see
see
you
you
after.
when we see you.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
Next on the agenda is a modification of site plan review for Old Riverhead Road Partners LLC, 74 Old Riverhead Road.
That's you.
Go on it.
My apologies, my nerves got a little high from the first meeting. My name is Jess Gauss, and I'm here to representing Michael Gluckman. He does apologize not being able to be here himself. They coach and sponsor the little, or like their T-ball, their kids' T-ball team, and tonight is their final game. But we are trying to put in a second location called for Cluckman's. It's in Sag Harbor right now. It's very successful, locally owned, community-driven space. Sorry, guys, my anxiety just got very high standing up here. I'm not a good speaker. Anyway,
Doing fine.
I do have a letter from him that I would like to read. Kind of explains everything, what he is and what we're trying to do. Is that okay?
Good.
Okay. Okay. My name is Michael Gluckman, owner of Cluckman's in Sag Harbor. I'm excited about the opportunity to bring Cluckman's West Hampton Beach to the village. While I regret not being present today, my enthusiasm for this project and for being part of West Hampton Beach community remains stronger than ever. Cluckman's is a family-driven business built on the values of hard work, community involvement, and supporting local residents. Our goal is to create a welcoming, casual restaurant offering high-quality chicken sandwiches, burgers, salads, and family-friendly meals while maintaining strong relationships with local suppliers, businesses, and organizations. Unlike many seasonal establishments, Cluckman's West Hampton Beach is planned to operate year-round. We recognize the need for reliable dining options during the off-season and aim to provide local workers, tradespeople, first responders, families, and residents with a quick, affordable lunch or dinner option throughout the year. We believe this commitment to year-round services will contribute positively to the local economy, create jobs, and support the everyday needs for West Hampton Beach community. Our concept focuses on fresh ingredients, efficient service, and approachable prices while offering something for everyone. We are excited about the opportunity to become a long-term member of the West Hampton Beach business community and look forward to serving both residents and visitors for many years.
My comments are very limited, just, the board has seen a couple applications in this location, and you've been talking about the back of the buildings and the refuse. This particular loose is going in where there is a podiatrist, so I'm assuming that you need to have provisions for cardboard or grease, I mean, fried chicken, oil containment, other, restaurant refuse, which is different from what was there before, so I think the board should, really.
Isn't there a health department requirement on this? Do we need a grease trap? And, I mean, are we ripping up a parking lot again?
No, they have, the health department approval is already in place.
Yes, so this, the landlord was working for all these, tenancies, like the Uncle Louis G's that we recently did, because they serve ice cream, they also need a grease trap. There's a grease trap that this, unit connects to.
Taninos.
No, it's separate. There's another system. There's many systems on the property.
Okay.
This, we already do have wastewater management approval for this use with the grease trap.
Okay.
That was typically my main comment.
Well, I was in back of the site today, and the back of Tonino's is a war zone. We've got vans parked there storing stuff. It's horrible.
The back of the house is
And
still-
I think adding to this is really a concern. I think the biggest concern we have, I mean, we're modifying the site plan, but this got to be cleaned up. And we've been saying it now every meeting that they've been in front of this board, and nothing's changing back there.
Well, they've done a lot of work on the facade.
We know that.
And that work includes fixing up the back and putting the dumpster enclosures and painting the back, which was approved. But in making the site so attractive, they're getting tenants for all those open spaces. So that work still will be done.
It's not getting anywhere better. It's getting significantly worse.
I would just, I'm not carrying water for the owner or applicant, but there's still work going on with all these tenancies. There are construction in and out. My assumption is, rather than sitting on top of each other, especially with the endoscopy, which has a lot of work, let them get in there, get to a point, and then the landlord can finish the backside. But I understand the board's frustration with the time it's taking on the site.
It's not just the time, it's the continuing deterioration directly in back of Tonino's.
If I could
I'm sorry,
answer.
but that's more of a code enforcement issue. For this particular applicant, they're not doing any of this. They're trying to bring a nice dining alternative. I love a good chicken sandwich. And I don't see why we should hang them up because their landlord doesn't know how to take a broom to the back of the freaking, or manages his
Well, then
tenants.
how do we get them to do it?
Code
Or
enforcement.
not make it worse?
Slap them with some citations and drag them into village court at work with George. There's a difference
think that's the
between
way.
planning and code enforcement. We could say whatever we want in the resolutions. That doesn't mean the applicant's gonna follow it. It has to be enforced. And we're not an enforcement vehicle.
In some respects, it's benefited there's been a lot of changes in tenancy. And now the landlord can set up his disposal system for sorted out, we should get a plan for how they're gonna do the disposal. And it's very different than when we first looked at that plan, because the tendencies are all different now.
It's true.
The resolution the board passed tonight with the rearrangement of the expansion of the nail salon also involves installing additional doors in the back, so I can understand why the landlord doesn't want to do that twice.
Brad, I got a
I
question.
don't disagree that the back is a mess.
Well, Brad, at what point can you start writing fines for non-compliance? Are we there or we're not there?
Well, we have site plan approval to clean it up, we have a permit to clean it up, so my summons is kind of,
It,
it doesn't go very far before a judge when they have.
I have
plans
time.
and Approval to,
right, but how much time do they have?
Well, how can they make it worse? I don't care about the cleaning up aspect more
Well, yeah,
than
that has
there
nothing to
seem
do
to-
with
they
this
seem to
application.
be flouting the fact that we're not doing anything. And they're
Well-
not doing anything, especially
it's-
back at Taninos.
For me, it's at what point can we start to do something about it? I mean, otherwise, these approvals don't have any teeth. You say, well, there's never an end to closing out the permit.
no, there's, a permit's good for a year, you renew.
Okay, so we're gonna renew it. So at what point do we hang them up and say, hey, you guys didn't straighten out the property? Why should we renew your permit?
Well, I think in this particular instance, we can modify the site plan and have a stipulation in the decision that mandates that this operator take care of their refuse area and not throw it at the landlord. I mean, aren't individual operators responsible for the enclosures and their garbage pickup in particular?
I think to Britton's comment that this board didn't contemplate, spent oil storage in the back, which is common, especially if someone's gonna have a lot of fryer oil. That should be a part of this application, and they can at least show where their refuse and oil storage is gonna be with respect to behind their suite, sure.
I wonder if that's the owner's responsibility to set them up with a storage location.
Well, if you're coming for modification, I mean, we're modifying the site
Right, but-
predicated on
but who's,
this particular usage, so I would assume that should be illustrated on the plan.
oh,
that
without
we
a
do.
doubt, it should definitely be on the plan. Where the waste is gonna get stored. Who stores it, who's responsible for it, I think that's a different,
One moment.
but
Mr.
I know we're
Wiley,
getting
I'm
off the
sorry to keep you
subject.
awake.
No, not at all. Actually, as a restaurant, we are responsible. For instance, we get a box that is stationed right outside the building by the front door, and that's where every time we do clean out our fryers, we dispose of that oil or the grease in this designated box, and then a company pays us for the grease.
grease. Mhm.
Yes. So right now there is a grease trap put into our suite, which we would connect our plumbing to. So I'll connect.
Right, but that's indirect waste, that's plumbing issue. You're talking about grease from basically frying food.
Which would
Totally
be
different subject.
Yes. So my grease traps would be designated for 3-compartment sinks and
Yeah,
those kind of things, and then the actual oil from the fryers or the grease from the fryers will be disposed of
Right, I
in this
think
box.
On the site plan, I think we should see where you're going to put this equipment.
Okay.
Just like where the dumpster goes, dumpster enclosure, for your garbage. Because those oil containers tend to get very, very sloppy in the back of the units.
Yeah.
Because they sit right out there, because I've seen this plenty of times, sit out
Okay,
the back door.
let's not get too far off course.
But
Well,
I think
Don?
it should be on the site plan.
Of course, I will add that.
We had a neighbor here, I think about 3 months ago,
Yes.
and he was a gentleman about it. I went by the site, it was a mess. Went by the site again last week, and it's more of a mess. Okay? I think as they're adding tenants in there, something should be done in the back each time and start cleaning it up. The fence, they could start on the fence.
any of the,
There's no
any
reason
of-
why they can't start on the fence back
How
there.
do we have to get them here?
Well, we have to
All
get
right,
them.
so is that,
Then
so
we have
Brad,
to-
is this a code enforcement issue?
Okay.
To get them in to start, but you,
Okay.
but what you're saying
That,
is,
that,
they're
let me
still
just
in.
finish, Rocco. That neighbor, it was an understatement
Oh, I
that he
drove
said it
back
was
there.
bad. That place is a disaster in the back, and it shouldn't exist in West Hampton Beach.
Listen, I went back there 3 times already. It's a
Okay,
mess.
all right, all right,
It has
okay,
nothing to do with,
okay,
with this application.
okay, please. Please. We're gonna let you have another say.
Okay, I just want to say, so, it's gonna be less than 16 seats. It's a quick counter. You walk up, you order your sandwiches. There will be seats if you wanted to sit and eat. Based off of our success that we have had in Sag Harbor, it's a small staff that would be running, so it would be no more than 5 people, 6 people during the summers, no more than 3 people during the winters. All the storage, like all our, as per the health department, all our dry goods will be stored, have a designated storage area in the building. The only thing that we are adding is a walk-in freezer, which the health department is requiring. I've been going back and forth with them as well and making the changes that they require.
And that's gonna be outside the walk-in freezer?
No, it's going to be in the building. Yes. So I'm trying to make everything and measure everything so that everything that we have stays in our building and we can utilize all the space that we have because it's only about 1,300 square foot. It's not much to work with. And once you put in a hood and a counter, everything, all your space is done.
I don't think anybody has an issue with the business per
It's not
se.
you.
It's just a
them.
matter of
No, I
there are bigger issues which you just happen to get caught in the middle of.
right.
But for your purposes, can we
Well-
just either ask for a narrative or maybe just an addition to the sketch of like where this box with the grease will be held? You gonna have your own dumpster?
Of course.
Of course.
Yes,
All
of
right,
course.
So we just need to know
Definitely.
where your stuff's going
Where-
outside.
Where are you putting it?
Where you put
Okay.
it?
I think it's gotta go on the side of the parking lot, not up against the building. Sidewalk, so it's gotta, I think that's where Tenino puts his.
There's so much in back of Tonino's,
There's no consistency.
it's just startling. I just came from there before I came here tonight, and it startled me. Parking lot is swimming in whatever liquid that is. I have no idea. It's really out of control.
So what do we do with this applicant so they can advance? How do
We asked them to amend the existing presentation to include
How
The-
how you gonna handle the solid? waste?
how you're saying handling solids and liquids.
Where are you putting your garbage and what are you doing with the grease? Where is it?
Do we want a
Just add
sketch
those.
or a narrative? Or
Okay.
A sketch and a narrative
Sketch.
would be,
sketch and narrative.
Sketch
But
and
you're
narrative.
going in the right direction.
and we're happy to have you come to the neighborhood. Please don't misunderstand our intentions.
Thank you very much, guys. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
And
Of
coordinate,
course.
if I would suggest coordinate with Megan and with Brad as far as like what, the specifics of what they need to know and we need to know as far as, so you're not resubmitting things over and over again.
Yeah.
Just
Of course.
coordinate with them.
Just give it
so-
to Brad and
And
he'll,
you could, if you can get that in by Monday afternoon, we could have you on the agenda for the next meeting for resolution.
Okay.
now, provided they do that, we can approve the modification of site plan at that time. Is that correct? Okay, so
Okay.
you should be able to swing next time around.
Okay.
Come in the village hall and talk to them tomorrow.
Great. I was planning on submitting my building permit tomorrow. I've got it ready with me.
Good.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
everyone. Have a
Mr.
good
Chairman, I
evening.
must take my leave at this time.
It was a pleasure hanging out with
I
you.
enjoy my time always.
Sorry to keep
It's
you up
nothing
late.
personal to the country club. They know how to take care of themselves.
You were starting to snore. West Hampton Country Club Incorporated, we're doing a site plan review.
Good afternoon.
Good
My name
afternoon.
is Kittrick Moats, and my address is 54 Montauk Highway in Quogue. I'm here with the architect for the plans, Tony Panza, and we are proposing that we be allowed to demo an existing cart barn and a single-family residence. And in its place, we're seeking to construct a new golf cart services building. and an addition to the junior sports building on the property. We also are seeking to reconfigure the parking lot to change some of the traffic flow. We have previously been to the ZBA, as you may know, and we've received a special permit from the ZBA for the two buildings that we're proposing, and that decision is included in the application. As I mentioned, the project involves the demo of the existing cart barn structure and a single-family residence. That's shown on Exhibit 3, page 2. And the new proposed golf services building is in Exhibit 4. And the site plans in Exhibit 3 also show the new parking lot. I also wanted to submit to you just visuals of what the junior sports building will look like. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Thank you.
Thank you. It's just a tiny 300 square foot building in between the two structures. You can see the first page, what it looks like. And the third page shows the elevation, and I highlighted on the bottom where the addition would be visualized, and on the next page, I highlighted what the addition would look like, so. And you have in Exhibit 4, the more detailed for the larger building. And we have received, fortunately, from the ZBA, although it was a non-coordinated review, a CEQA negative deck. And so that is why we are here today.
I had some specific comments there. I'd say they're minor regarding the site plan. There's a service area that's between Sunset and, not Sunset, Hotel and the building. It has a handful of parking spaces, a dumpster, and it was unclear how that's going to be used. You know, it's only 15-foot driveway onto Hotel. It's a 15-foot driveway. It connects to another driveway in the site. Is that going to be one way?
Yes.
Then it's going to need signage. And to get to the dumpster, how do you, I assume you're coming in from that other driveway?
Correct.
But the way that other driveway is angled, it's going to be very tough for a decent-sized truck to make that cut.
Sorry. Tony Panza, Rogers McCagg Architects, architect for West Hampton Country Club. The access is actually from the main entrance and comes through. It's not a hard right turn. That current driveway is a one-way driveway.
Which direction is that?
So, get the bearing, so it's off of on here.
Yeah.
You come in through the front of the club, you make the right, and you come
So
down.
that's a one-way north then.
Yes,
All right.
yeah. So the idea is that it's continuing straight. The lift is off the front,
Okay.
and then it does a little bit of reverse and out.
All right. We probably need to add some signage.
So in a bunch of spots, I think we have. Okay, yeah, so we have no entry over here, and we'll make sure that it's stated over there.
Try and stay with the MUTCD signs. That
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that, sir.
Manual of Uniform Traffic Control. Try to stay with it. Try and put your signing on your alignment plan because it's a lot cleaner. Your signing is on your drainage plan.
Okay,
And
we'll
it's
get
tough
that,
to
and we'll get,
figure out what,
there's a lot on there.
yeah.
We're talking about page C4.
Yeah, that this has the drainage and other
stuff on.
Uh-huh. And that's the plan you want, the plan with the,
It shouldn't be on that.
Move it to here
to C3.
to see
And
that.
then
it's much-
show the text of the signage you're using. Add some more dimensions to your parking spaces and your aisle lists, so I know what they are. Some are one-way aisles, and they may need some signing just to, so you get it going in the right direction.
Mhm.
It was on the west side of that service area. Looks like that needs a curb up against the pathway. I didn't see a curb on the west side of that.
The edge of the path
Yeah.
being a curve.
Yeah. Okay. And then you have a planter area that runs from the building west. It separates, I guess, the carts and the parking lot. Yeah.
Okay.
And that's not curved. I don't know.
I think we might not have
At least it's not
labeled.
shown as being curved.
Yeah, so this here on the alignment plan, it has proposed curve and proposed wall.
Okay. Well, no, but then it's the planter area goes up. What's protecting the planter area?
I'll get it to clarify. Looks like curve stops.
Where it says proposed,
Oh, over there, sorry. Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
We'll get that.
I question why you're moving the crosswalk over here and not putting it here. That, just tell me why.
It's busy, and we wanted to keep, so what's happening is, there's kids that are moving from one side to the other, and there's staff, and so to move them away from where people are making a left-hand turn.
And if you get to a mid-block, I want to see a crosswalk. I
Okay.
want to see a crosswalk sign. I think that was pretty much it. There were a couple of little things.
We do a little raise,
That's fine with me.
just a little.
That's fine. The other thing is I didn't see a light plan.
So, it's an important item, there's a small light at the entrance designating that this is West Hampton Country Club. The balance of the lighting was to be sconces on the building. The club would like to put some lighting in the parking lot, but wanted to come to the board and say, is that going to be acceptable?
I would think it would be. In fact, it may be required. Unless, I think the only time we've had a parking lot without lighting was down at the beach club that we had. Where they made justification that nobody, the place will be closed at dark.
Yeah.
But when you put it in a lighting plan, you have to give us a photogrammetric plan.
Yep, we'll give you photometric.
You will find in the code, there's a couple of tables, it's in a section that's not, it's amended to the code. And that gives you your standards for your sidewalk lighting, parking lighting, all that stuff. Okay. And then it's gotta find somebody that does lighting and stuff.
We can get it done.
Just to piggyback on Ron's comments, I just thought we could have a standalone, some of the plans are just really busy. We could do a standalone landscaping plan with a typical, plant materials, spacing, heights, and also just something for the planting beds and areas. There was two different planting beds and then planting areas.
Yeah, so just while we're making it easy for me to go to. I'm gonna go past the really busy stuff. In terms of the plantings, there's the privet that's currently along Pro Trunk there. The idea would be where it was broken up to recontinue it. This currently comes in, so in some areas the privet will continue in. The larger trees exist, the ones that are here in this, that they don't exist, but they want to continue those as street trees. So the balance of the plantings is foundation plantings that are around the building and running down over this way. we had put the note on there, that in hopes of trying not to do a full-on landscape plan, that the club generally does its own planting so that what is planted matches the golf course aesthetic, which I think, is also the aesthetic which is very much predominant in West Hampton Beach. But, if the foundation plantings is important to have, then we could certainly have one created.
I think you could augment that drawing, just noting what the street trees are,
Okay.
and the planting beds are less important, but
Okay,
the street,
Yeah.
just the new stuff, we don't need you to document.
and it's on there, it's just, I think it's on the drainage plan, so it's hidden.
Okay, yeah.
We got it all on that sheet.
It was hard to,
Too bad we couldn't fit the elevations there.
Yeah, so, these were red oaks to match what was coming here. They didn't put the caliper on it, but we'll get some of that things on there. Okay.
and my only other comment was just a procedural one about the board accepting the secret that was done by the zoning board.
I think procedurally you have to adopt your own neg deck, but you can use the same. Britton's the one who prepared the EAF Part 1 and 2,
Okay.
but the zoning board did uncoordinated review, so you have to do your own
Okay.
formal decision, but you can rely on the same.
You'll handle that.
Information.
Yeah, Megan's circulated it. I
Yeah.
think we can just change the board and the date and the
Yeah.
signatory.
Okay.
The board agrees with it.
Yeah, I don't think we have a problem with
No, I have some questions.
secondary.
but,
We'll get
wait.
you.
I'll wait,
We'll get you.
I'll wait.
Okay, we don't have a problem with the secret
Can I
now.
ask you, the driveway where you're going into the service area, what's coming off the existing driveway? What goes in, what use is that driveway?
It's really just, right now, is one of the things that we were discussing with ZBA for the part of this building, is all the deliveries go to the front door of the clubhouse. That's the address, that's where they go to, every single delivery truck. So the idea is that they will no longer go to the front, they'll go back around there. And if you look at the floor plan of the building, admin has been moved over there, and there's basically a delivery room right next to it. So US Mail, UPS, they're all gonna pull in through there instead of
Go
going
to the
up.
front door.
Because when you go into the front door, you can't make that left turn into the lot, because you
Yeah.
have to go up and over.
Over.
So every time the deliveries are coming, they're going up and over, they're parking there.
Yeah.
And then people
I've
are
seen that.
attempting to make the left into the lot, which they're not supposed to.
And going around it.
So get deliveries going over the other way.
Is there an opportunity to close up that existing driveway and take that traffic through the new area, or is that too much?
I think because of some of the deliveries for the kitchen, which they pull in and then they back into the loading dock, we wouldn't want them to go in and have to make that turn. And
Brad?
just sorry, a quick point of clarification. The parking lot is generally there. We're cleaning it up. And if you're familiar with going in now, you go past the in to, you go past the out to get to the in. And then you make a hard left-hand turn and
Into the parking lot.
It's confusing.
I have a question about the detailed lighting that you're looking for. What exact,
that's what he was mentioning, the photometric plan.
okay, from the engineers? Yeah, okay. Just making my notes, want to be sure I get the right thing.
Yeah, that was one of my comments was, they were only showing sconce lighting, which I'm okay with. They only need building, doesn't matter, but we should have the cuts for that, for color temperature, make sure that we'll put up. I had a question about the basement depth with respect to groundwater. I wasn't sure how deep this thing is going.
We're going 8 to the underside of the steel, which is 1 foot less than we did at staff housing. We excavated staff housing. We have soil tests, we know where the water is, and staff housing, we stayed
I
clear.
just wasn't sure if it was gonna be like 10, 12, or
No.
something very deep. The 8 feet would be fine for groundwater. The other issue here on the island, a lot of the golf carts are battery powered, or these are all battery powered?
Yes.
So there's been issues with outgassing and setting off carbon monoxide detectors, which was required upstairs. So I was asking if they had plans for either a gas detection and elimination system or some sort of separate.
So I'll share the electrical fire alarm plans. We have supply air, and we also have 2 areas of exhaust. We also have hydrogen detection and carbon monoxide detection. The hydrogen detection is tied to the fans. The carbon monoxide typically isn't tied to it, but it's an audible. This is the way that it has typically been, is that the carbon monoxide doesn't sound the full alarm. It sounds the audible and a local for the club to deal with it first, because they're not bringing gas carts down there, so
Yeah.
it shouldn't go off.
Yeah, we don't want false alarms going out to the fire service, and they're not false, they just overwhelm the CO detectors, and that becomes a trigger.
And it's a fully sprinkled building.
Yeah, I just, another minor thing, just drainage, show up to the junior sports track condition, any roof roads get some drainage, and then, parking stalls, you had them all at 10 feet, because that's what code used to be, it is now 9 feet. I kinda like having a mix, but it's up to you, if the club feels like the need for more parking, you could probably squeeze some more out, if they don't, it doesn't matter to me, it's just a comment.
It's one of those balances.
Yeah.
If they stop making bigger vehicles. And then you try to designate the bigger ones should park over there and then.
Yeah, it doesn't
there,
work.
But we'll bring it up, and if, we get one more in each row where we have 9, then.
I wasn't sure if it's even an issue, but if it is an issue, it's nice to keep the parking lot the same as it is and not expand it. And then the other going back to procedural, this falls into that tranche public hearing where it's recommended, though not required, or not recommended, so it's kind of up to the planning board what you want to do. If you feel like it's a public hearing. I will say we had public hearings with the zoning board because that's a requirement for that special permit. I don't think we got much input.
0.
Yeah, we didn't get any letters or.
So we don't know.
Nobody showed up, and that was fully noticed.
Yeah.
So
Served
Yeah, I don't think-
everybody.
We have no issue with,
And again,
is that right, Rocco?
No issues.
No issue.
so no public hearing.
No
right?
public hearing.
at some point, this would go to the ARB for recreational permits, and typically we recommend this board refers it when you think it's right.
Well, you have some changes to make, and we would refer you to the ARB. I think we can do that today.
There's no changes that will affect what this.
No, what the ARB will be looking at.
They might have some landscaping questions, so if you can, those notes as Burton suggested, I think that'd be helpful.
And we'll have cuts for the light.
Don,
Yes, on the same subject, I would recommend, because aesthetics is everything. You talked about a blacktop driveway. Do you plan on having nice looking aprons at the end of those driveways onto Pontoc?
When you say nice, looking, you mean
Well,
changing
bricks
over
of
to-
some type, or instead of just blacktop right to Pontoc Lane?
I think we didn't discuss.
I didn't
but
see
we can
aprons
certainly-
on it.
Kind of usually how it is on the circle.
Yeah.
It's all
Yes.
cobblestone.
You agree? So there will be an apron
We'll put that in.
as paper. I think that would be a good idea. I think you'd be able to sell to the ARB as well.
We'll hold it back,
Yeah.
though, so there's no issue.
Good.
with filing.
My other question is, in your golf services storage building, as of now, you have 73 carts and 4 utility carts, golf carts, according to the records. Do you plan on adding golf carts to the club so you can expand maybe your outings and so forth? Is that it's a 5,000 square foot
There's
addition, so I would expect you to be adding something.
there's carts that are parked outside.
Okay, so those carts will now come inside. Okay, very good. I think that's it. Just a question, how many employees actually live on the golf course?
On the golf course property or?
On the
how many
golf, in the housing there?
Because the property on the corner, so that would just be the two
Staff, so that's 22, that's close 35.
35 employees, and that's year-round?
Season.
Seasonal, okay.
They can,
Constructive 8 non-hour rents.
So 35? Okay. Yeah, You're a good neighbor.
Yeah,
We
before it starts
appreciate you being
pouring.
there.
So,
Rocco, do you have a comment?
No, I was listening, no comments.
Okay.
would we be notified
wife texted
of
me that
which
there's a crazy
ARB
storm.
meeting that it would be? Or,
Yeah, I don't really know how. So there's, the ARB, likes things to be more formal when they're coming from the planning board. Typically, we just do a referral for Megan and just submit what we have, but, there's a checklist that, you get, your architect and, you're gonna have to run off some extra copies from them. We'll, Daniela, we'll get in touch with Daniela early next week when that works out. And
Sure.
we'll get on the, it's gonna be July, it's at this point.
Okay.
The next meeting is already next Tuesday, so we're not, there's not enough time to get on that.
right, right. Then, and then the one after that is July 7th and then July 21st.
Yeah, the seventh should be no problem.
Okay. And for those, we would need the landscape plan you're requesting and the lighting plan and
Not necessarily the lighting plan, but the landscape plan.
Okay. All right.
Your elevations are fine.
Hit them straight.
All right, so then we'll be expecting you back with the redo. You'll probably walk in with ARB letter as well at that time, so.
So we go to ARB and then before we come back here?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You're a good neighbor. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
Let's approve the minutes and get out of here.
I need a motion to accept the minutes as written.
I accept.
I need a motion to close the meeting.
I second.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.